Flashlights in real life and flashlights in horror games. Are you winning, son? No, dad, I literally can't. My ping is 3000. GTA. Lets you steal cars, rob banks, and hurt innocent civilians. Also GTA. Checking your text for profanity. They forgot to actually make the game. Bro, I've been hyped for this one. This one's called Hallucination. This video contains copyright content from Ubisoft. Far Cry 4 trailer. Ubisoft giving themselves a copyright claim. Stop to sketch a friend. I'm sorry, but this looks like Arthur's giving him a speeding ticket. A violent video game saved kids. The media. Impossible. Me. Says anything to my crush. My brain. You are losing the woman. The real deal. Complete basic training. 95.4% of players have this achievement. 4.6% of players. How the hell do I shoot? Europeans. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Europeans. Spider-Man Kilometer Morales. Wait, what? We use Miles. Well, I use Miles. Wii Sports soundtrack on white vinyl. Wrong. That's a big Wii game for the big Wii. Offline games. Really? Man of your talent? Legendary esports player. It's a peaceful life. Very insightful Rosalina. No battles are more intense than those we fight within ourselves. I saw air go into vents. That's how vents work. Nobody. Minecraft parkour. Speedrunners, and a game that devs worked really hard on. Games in the 2000s. Here's a cheat code to get 10 billion in-game cash. Games in 2020. You cheated in the solo campaign. You're banned. I was thinking you might want a comedian's outfit since your island is such a joke. Just because a game is no longer popular doesn't mean it can't be fun. I came home and my daughter pulled a knife on me. I got you a present, mama. I hope you like it. Vibe check, mama. This area of my school always gives me weird vibes. Looks like a video game from the early 2000s. I hate games where headshots are not insta-kills. Headshot is headshot. I fall out of true. Fallout 3? The PSP GPS still works in 2024. I hate myself. Motion blur in video games. Wow, I hate this more. Autosave. Do you trust me? Gamers. No. Game of the year in 2011 and Game of the year in 2024. Whenever I see a gaming YouTuber do a sponsor for Raid, so how come we never see you play it? If the game's so great, then where's all your videos for it? Kids looking at adults having money to spend on games, and adults looking at kids having time to play games. Me using gaming mechanics to build structures, and also me wrapping Christmas gifts. From the studio that brought you a bunch of games that came out 20 years ago, where almost none of the original developers are still at the studio. Gamers when they die, and God asks them why they spent 20,000 hours. I did not spend 20,000 hours playing League of Legends. It's odd. At the time it seemed so important. This game is perfect. I'm going to 100%. Complete the game on hard difficulty. Very hard. Complete the game on impossible difficulty. Using a Guitar Hero controller. Me and the boys ready to kick some butts. And 5 minutes later, who the hell started the witch? Who the hell alerted the horde? Who the hell killed Boomer? Cleverest use of a Steam name I've ever seen in Left 4 Dead. Any sus? I think Skip is sus. We should all vote Skip. GTA 5. Sorry, you will need a parent to buy this game. GTA 6. Cash or card, sir? I prefer old school retro graphics. Old school graphics? Bro, can you just drop Dying Light 2? Not yet, but I can drop the best frog pick I've seen this week. When your teammate peeks a window and instantly gets sniped. Noted. Let's expand your video game taste. If you enjoy Animal Crossing, you should try cleaning and organizing your actual living space. No way, I got a PS5. Well, I've got a PS9. Can run League of Legends. Can't run League of Legends. Conclusion, the Switch wins. Nobody. My first Minecraft creative house when I was 8. How many copies of Super Mario Odyssey have been sold worldwide so far? Over 3, over 10, over 12, over 17. Me, trying to figure out how over 17 million is not over 3. Gorillas at the zoo are becoming addicted to people showing them videos on their phone. Going to the Toronto Zoo and showing the gorillas Donkey Kong Country speedruns to help them unlock their potential. Mums at level 9,718 and Candy Crush developers. We're done when I say we're done. Activision bans over 500,000 Call of Duty players. A new effort to stamp out toxicity. 2022 COD. Weak, I'm you. 2012 COD. I know, you're a disappointment. I have replaced the dragons in Skyrim with the state of Ohio. EA is making benches now. I still can't believe how dirty they did Waluigi with this description for his clothes in Mario Odyssey. Waluigi suit. This outfit makes you want to lurk in the shadows, waiting for a turn in the spotlight. Rocket launchers were found in a trash can near a California middle school. Trash can. Missile launcher. I bought my girlfriend $50 of skins and this is what she said. Here is a screenshot proving it. The context. I added her tonight after a rough game. And you know what was posted 1 hour after this? A guy just gave me $50 worth of skins because he thinks I'm a girl. I was expecting a battle of words, but you appear to be unarmed. Your mum do me good and hard through my jorts. This is like seeing an elf argue with an orc. The orc won. I learned that there was a nitrous dispensing accessory for the Game Boy today. yesterday. Used to sedate children before dental surgeries. Are you winning, son? Overwatch? No. Overwhelmingly negative. The third-person cameraman and the player. Among Us not safe for work. Searches skyrocket and beat Overwatch. The hub reveals. God left. Me. Accidentally finds a collectible. Game. Found 1 out of 450. Me. Morning crew. Who the hell closed last night? I can survive a bomb blast and still work. Our sticks drift if you use us too much. Just died in my first hardcore world. The saddest part is that my doc doesn't know I'm never coming home. Hulk gets straight to the point. Why are we talking when we could be smashing? My printer has an Angry Birds app, and I am no longer afraid to die. How did it even get that? You're playing a horror game. Creepy music stops playing. Hold shift to run. The villain destroying the world in the main storyline. And me collecting 10 flowers for the garlic farmer so he can make it up for his wife. Broken servers. Endless loading screens. God mode glitches. Tryhard and griefers. Well, money glitches. This coffee's so good. My left and right hands right now. Calm down, man. Why'd you put him in Skyrim? Man sad. Man plays video games. Man happy. Nobody. Bookshelves and video games. If your game is gonna take longer than 2 years to release, don't reveal it yet. This onion won't make me cry. One day you'll play your last video game without realizing. We were so happy with so little. Female gamers and male gamers. Picking the female characters. 19-year-old console in my mind, and an actual 19-year-old console. So you upgrade to a better console. That's cap. Where's the better console? Should I do names sounded like memes? This is a level of spite I find inspiring. Streamer spends months training to beat a Final Fantasy XIV speedrunning world record, only for his rival to come out of a years-long retirement and destroy it in one day. Never forget the greatest fumble of all time. This video game character is blue, collects rings and goes fast. Donkey Kong? Princess Zelda. 15 Marvel characters who could defeat Thanos in seconds. Chicken, Skyrim. It's always who imposter and never how imposter. I really needed that. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Anytime I'm required to update a game I haven't played in over 6 months, this little maneuver is gonna cost us 51 years. We don't need a 5th teammate. We'll just play with a random. The random. Stun seed is just these nuts backwards. Police in superhero movies. Police normally. Police in cop shows. And police in GTA. Me looking at this. Minecraft 2020. Realistic textures. My computer from 2005. Don't. After 2 weeks, 16,000 blocks and 4 creeper explosions, I finally finished The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. Bro, you need to Vincent van Gogh outside. Grand Theft Auto Gotham City. Play as a low-level Gotham City thug and work your way up the ranks. 5-star wanted level, Batman will appear. This is just such a good idea already. I don't need to finish reading this. Yes, I would get this game. A girl at work made this cool pizza elephant. I don't know, that elephant is looking kind of sus. Getting fat. Try working out. Hate it, such a grind. But I happily grind for XP Online all day. Try working out to game music. Brain equates music to XP grind. Not just working out, body gaining levels. Dopamine centers engaged. Make your autism work for you. Promise me you won't cry? I promise. GTA Online for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 will shut down on December 16th, 2021. I won't cry. Perfect day. Every day is a perfect day for gaming, even when the world's exploding. He's just like me, and I must become like them. The opponents were truly challenging. Almost broke my keyboard controller. My palms were really sweaty. Type GGs. The original Xbox prototype. Imagine having one of these in your living room or bedroom. If they sold it like this, I would have considered Xbox. Western game devs, shooting gamers. Why the hell aren't they buying my games? Most video game protagonists be like, have you ever killed anyone? Yeah, but they were all bad. This is the first generation where Nintendo is not radically redesigning their controller. Minecraft player tries to build a fortress, accidentally builds IKEA. Oh god, I've done it again. Bethesda and Rockstar, selling us the same game for 10 years. And Mojang. Oh god, they added, oh god. Huh? They changed the dogs in Minecraft. Music Master was slain by Polar Bear. BioShock Infinite DLC, where they wanted to communicate to the player, you are in Paris, France. So they put a little kid in the game dancing around in the street while holding a baguette over his head. How many stereotypes can we fit? We need the Eiffel Tower. Company releases a game for PC and console only. Mobile game companies 10 seconds later. Copy that. Me and GTA being the biggest psychopath known to man. Me and Red Dead Redemption 2 being the kindest and most well-mannered modeled citizen in history. Yeah bro, I got an extra controller. You type so fast. The games I used to play. Piano Tiles and Subway Surf. You just had to be there. I was. Best PlayStation title you've ever played? I really liked God of War. I would like to point out that in Plants vs. Zombies DS version, when you click the help button, all you are presented with is this screen. Up for Plants and Zombies game. When the zombies show up, just sit there and don't do anything. You win the game when the zombies get to your house. Gaming guillotine with RGB. Why am I Verizon rep talking like Shadow the Hedgehog? You don't need to chase for your refund anymore. Let's finish this. Finally upgraded from the 360. Got myself a Series S. When you've eaten 10,000 insects and got the diamond lizard skin. You don't have permission to shut down this computer. Are you sure I can just unplug it? Most games are pretty simple. You jump on enemies, you die. You have to insert another quarter to continue. The Last of Us changed that. Video game history. 1972. Literally no games. The Last of Us. I mastered Iron Tail without a tail. And do you know what that means? I really don't want to know what that means. Guys will say, I got an extra controller and then hand you this. The food I make in video games and the food I make in real life. Friend. Yeah, I'm a PC gamer. How can you tell? Their entire house. Source. One of the bugs in the floor whispered the DIY instructions in my ear while I was sleeping last night. It appears Hulk Hogan is terrified in Resident Evil 8. Help me, brother. Nobody. No one. Shooter games when I walk over ammo. The lantern from Zelda A Link to the Past is just an Among Us in a jar. This will never not be funny to me. Main series Mario and Smash Mario. You may not like it, but this is what peak inventory management looks like. Hi, I'm sorry I haven't responded to your text. Video games basically don't have loading screens anymore. No way, it's the thwomp. Plomp. Range of honeybees. What the heck are they doing in the sea? Fishing. Games I've already beaten a dozen times. And me. Game developers. The game is perfect. It doesn't need mods. Modders. Picture of Robert Oppenheimer, taken as he completed the final design of the atomic bomb. R1XO square square R2, me. Damn, it wasn't that. Mum has this special sugar. She says it's not for tea, but I put it in my tea anyway. Me in 2020 when a game doesn't hit 60 FPS. Me in 2000 when a game turns the mouse cursor into a sword. Upcoming Fortnite season might be darker than expected. Y'all overhyped the graphics. Fortnite is the only place where you can see Ariana Grande killing Naruto. The Uchiha bloodline ends here. These stunts are performed by trained professionals. Do not try this at home. Me and my little bro. Found out that in Elder Scrolls, there's a race of Khajiit that look like regular house cats, but they have human intelligence and wear silly clothes. The controllers are done for when I say it's done for. Setting menus in a 2008 video game and in a 2020 video game. Now that Halo Infinite Forge is released, I can't wait to see all the incredible maps from classic Halo games that people remake in it, or people actually making it. Waffle House. Playing New Horizon, how it was supposed to be played on the Shrek TV. Me spends 2 hours on character creator. Also me. Ooh, a helmet. Neuron activation. Monkey sees action. Among Us doesn't feel like a video game anymore. It feels closer to a mythology at this point. It's a presence, an abstract concept. When you start an online RPG as a noob, but suddenly make friends with a bunch of high-level players and they bring you along on some endgame missions. Matchmaking. Alright guys, let's do this. Dedicated servers. Wait, why can't I use a shotgun? It got banned. Haven't you been keeping up with the server drama? Guys, I think I'm at the objective. Old games used to have such feminine characters. Why can't we go back to the real women? Also, isn't the dude in Sekiro buff as hell? He isn't buff as hell. He's just athletic. Gaming until 3 AM in your teens. And gaming until 10 PM in your 30s. I'm not 30 yet, thank you. I'm 20 and I'd like to stay 20 forever. I love gaming. Modern gaming sucks. Wait a minute. I only play games I actually like. Where are you going? This is a perfectly good moment to engage in rage bait. Pick from the game on the left. Fan made on the right. Higher fans. Everyone's most wanted Christmas presents at one point. The GTA 6 trailer has doubled the views of the GTA 5 trailer, with 230 million views in 1 year compared to the 115 million over 13 years. Maybe we're all playable characters in a cosmic video game, and the fridge is the save point, which is why we all sort of open it. Look, okay, why would the player pick someone depressed and broke like me? Maybe they just haven't finished leveling you up. Some players like a challenge. Maybe you're a hard mode character. That moment when you find the golden gun. Her, he's probably thinking about other girls. Me. Boom, Tetris. Taking selfies, 90s style. Me. The Wi-Fi seems slow. Let me just run a speed test. The last thing the router sees. In Portland, and before I called my Uber back to my friend's place, I asked to use her restroom, and she said, yeah, sure, but you're not allowed to laugh, okay? And this was it. The first hour of gameplay, and watching the credits roll. If a snake wields a knife, would she hold them like this or like this? Fool. Me. May I copy your homework? Sure, but don't make it look too obvious. Me. Generational leaps when I was a kid versus generational leaps now. In and out, 10-minute adventure. 3 a.m., 6 hours later. Teammates, why are you dead again? Me? When you venture too far off the trail? I don't know Dutch. Getting the Dragonstone from Bleak Falls Barrow doesn't sound like too good of a plan. Karens, video games are all about fighting and useless stuff. Video games. Dog visits owner's grave. GTA 5 Easter egg. In addition to the insane hitbox, it would seem that Black Mesa Taco also bleeds when you shoot it. Unsure how to feel about this. They say video games make you violent, but hundreds of years ago we burned people alive for being witches, so probably humans are just garbage. 2019 with all these games, and in 2025, the games are gone. Dating a man? Definitely gonna go home and play the Fighter Jet game though. That sounds like so much fun. It's not. It's challenging and depressing, like war. Mobile game ad and the actual game. This is like me, but with the software I used to record these videos. There have been countless moments in my life where I've been recording a video. It's been going swimmingly, amazingly, and all of a sudden, bang, power cut, bang, it crashes, and I lose like 20 minutes of me just reading. We're going to run a matching infrastructure update on November 10th from 6 GMT. The game will be unavailable for 30 minutes. What's that? We're going to send an intern with a flashlight and a 2x4 down the utility tunnel to deal with what's munching the cables. Mobile game ads and the actual game. I taught myself coding and modeling in 48 hours and added all 3 mobs from our mob vote to Minecraft just to show that Mojang is lazy. I play Elden Ring with spirit summons and the most broken builds possible. Cool. I play Elden Ring at rune level 1 without using a weapon. Cool. Coworker, why do you always look so tired? Me. I have a life outside of her. Me outside of work.